We are live. Welcome to Zoom Bible Study, April 29th, 2020. It is 7:30. Waiting for some people to join us here. I have the Interstellar soundtrack in my head. One more chapter of Lamentations. Hi, Alexis. Welcome. Hannah is trying to get in here. Alechi's trying to get in here. Hi, Alechi. Hello, Tanner.
Hello.
Hi, sir. How are you?
I'm good.
We're going to try to do Kahoot review on this thing today. So we'll see how that goes. Alechi, are you on your phone? Okay, you're on your laptop?
Yeah, I'm on my laptop, but I have my phone here.
Okay. I wonder, are you able to be on Zoom and be on Kahoot at the same time?
Yes.
Okay.
Even with phones, you can get out of the app and it'll still have you recorded.
Okay. Tanner, you fresh out of the shower, huh?
Uh-huh.
I think your internet's messing up. What'd you say? Hello. I had some tea. I feel drained. I've been at the office all day. Hey, great guy.
What?
I said I've been in the office all day. I got some tea. And I also have the Interstellar soundtrack in my head.
Oh.
Remember your favorite movie? When I tell y'all nobody likes that movie.
I liked it. It was just sad.
No one.
Nobody.
Wesley, it was just too long.
Okay, yeah, it was extremely
for
long.
a lock-in.
Bruh, Alexis didn't even like that movie.
Okay, but first, it was way too sad. My mother loves it because she loves Matthew McConaughey. But
yeah.
no,
McConaughey.
It's McConaughey.
McConaughey.
I am telling you. That's his accent.
McConaughey.
Like he says, all right, all right, all right. That's how he pronounces it.
So it's McConaughey?
Mm-hmm.
McConaughey. What's up, Shaq? Yeah, this Mr. Krabs picture is ridiculous.
He was talking and he's muted.
Whoa.
How are you able to talk when you're muted and we heard you?
But you still heard me?
Yeah.
I think we heard it through Alechi's thing.
Yeah,
okay.
It's probably through
Oh. Okay, hold
Bro,
on.
so Mr. Krabs and then Squidward Tentacles, who are these people?
Oh my god.
Why they got the same photo?
Yo, I hate Zoom.
Who is this? Oh, I thought you were Mr. Krabs, RJ. What the? What are you doing? Why are you so weird? Why is your hair so long?
How did he do?
Huh? Your hair is so long.
Oh, his hair long. I picked my. Oh, you see what my hair looks like picked out.
Yes, that's so funny. I picture it so.
It's long when it's picked out.
Hold on, I have a picture.
Yeah, we need to see that.
Shit.
First time in 6 weeks.
It's bad. Where'd it go?
McConaughey, Matthew McConaughey.
Kind of who now?
Tanner, your birthday is coming soon.
Imagine not being able to celebrate it.
It is less than a week away. You're gonna be 16, bro. We can do a social distancing walk-in.
Yeah.
Stay 6 feet apart. Wear mask and gloves.
Well, I just heard somebody swallow and it was disgusting.
It was me. I'm
Oh,
just
yeah,
drinking
bro.
tea. Bruh. Let me see that again. Oh my god.
Wait, I never saw it. Oh
Bro,
my
you-
goodness.
You look like a
That's
girl,
crazy.
What you doing? You see the thing?
Bro.
Wow.
Can you send that in a group chat?
Oh no,
Send
that's
that in the You know we gonna expose you.
this was in December, so it's gotten shorter. But yeah.
All right, y'all. I think this is what we're gonna have. As people come in, we'll filter in. But let's start with some Kahoot review.
You lying? Bro,
No
go.
way.
Let's try it. Let's try some Kahoot review. I'm about to share my screen, and we're gonna try it out. You heard me?
Wait, we won't be able to see yours, or I won't be able to see your screen and Kahoot at the same time.
Oh man.
Oh, that's tough. Imagine having just.
Oh
How can
wait,
you
I
do-
can do Kahoot on my iPad.
There you go.
Can you
Can I do the Kahoot on my iPad?
Yeah, you should be
No.
able to do it on any tablet or Android device.
Tanner.
No, but like
All
it's
right.
my school iPad, so it will.
Yeah, you still should be good because you can play
Imagine
Kahoot at
having-
school.
Shanua, wait.
Why are you yelling, bro? What is that?
Tanner, what
That's
is
my
it?
screensaver. For
What
my
is?
iPad.
Oh my goodness.
Your face.
I hate it.
Bro,
Isn't that so
that is-
pretty?
Bro, what's the game plan? Put the game plan, bro.
It's go.
Tanner,
Are y'all
change-
ready?
Bro,
Yeah.
The classic mode. Y'all see it? The
Wait,
game
what's the
pan?
code?
I'm
What's
not
the
ready.
code?
I'm not ready.
you
Wait,
know,
I'm not ready. I'm not ready yet.
forget Tanner. Let's go.
Oh,
Do
no,
it-
wait.
Do without Tanner.
Wait.
Now.
Wait for me though. Wait for me.
Wait.
Though.
I have to think of a name.
Wait.
Wait,
I'm almost done. Almost done.
Tanner, no one's rushing you.
Bro, who is
Almost.
this?
Who's who?
Somebody trying to get in here.
It says, sorry, it's take a few extra seconds to load. Just hang in there.
You know what?
Alexis
Start
here?
Okay.
without Tanner.
I'm not sure
Wait.
who this is. that
Chill
just got in
out.
here.
Chill out.
Who
chill
is
out.
this? Who is L?
Oh, I
Ramirez?
almost
Oh,
done.
is that Luce? That's Luce.
Luce? She's alive? Ew.
Luce, you're here?
Ain't no way. Luce would go somewhere.
Thank you, James. All right, y'all. Let's try to get this going in a couple
Guys,
minutes. We don't have that much
Still
time.
not working.
It's not working. Did you go on the app or the website?
Oh, tough Tanner. Oh well.
Oh, wait. What's the thing again? I'm on.
146096.
1, 4, 6,
Tanner, why are you
Oh.
talking, bro?
Luce, join us on Kahoot review.
6.
Hey, Luce, if you're talking, I can't hear your audio.
Frank, you there?
Hey, Jimmy John, you there, bro?
That's not my
Frank.
name, Shaq.
Dog, you there?
Are you on Kahoot, Luce?
Her name Frank. Luce. Who is Luce?
She finally got an iPhone too. She happy.
She has an
Okay,
iPhone.
made. Hey, welcome
That's
to the
me.
party.
I meant to put in Caden, but I misspelled it.
Who's made?
That's me. I misspelled Caden.
Bro, how you misspell your name, bro?
Your own name.
I
Alright, who we
accidentally
got?
put
1, 2, 3,
M in
4,
instead of the
5.
K's.
2, 4.
My name's
Okay, who are we
Dad.
missing? Alexa, you're there. Are you joining?
Noah.
Luce, are you joining? Luce haven't been to
Frank.
it. She gonna
Frank.
fail this. All right, I
Come
think we're
here.
ready. I don't think Alexis is gonna join. I think. Okay.
Wait, Wesley,
Alright,
I
let's-
can't see your screen.
You can't see my screen?
Oh, never mind.
Oh.
I can see. I can see it now. I can see it now.
All right, y'all.
All right,
I'm
let's
about
get
to
this
start.
going, guys.
Shut
Let's
up,
go.
John.
Who just left?
You know what? Just
Oh,
start.
no, it's up, bro. You're getting clapped. You know?
For real, let's start.
Limitations review, y'all. True or false?
Oh, I'm
God
gonna win.
releases presence from the people and limitations.
It's from. Ooh, I hate Sprint. I hate Sprint so
True or
much.
false?
I put C.
I think this is a trick one. You know?
It is
They're all
true.
Oh, I got it right.
It's
Yeah, shut
true. I didn't know 5 people were playing, but yes, he does. This is why all the crazy stuff happens. All right. MG.
I'm on the podium.
Dripping like sodium. A lament is like a blank. What is it like? A joyful song, a good rap, a sad poem, bad country song, joyful song, good rap,
Wait,
sad
Wesley,
poem,
what's the
bad country song. Hey, can y'all hear it?
Wesley, if we win, you got to bring us Starbucks at our house.
No one wants
Yeah, no.
Starbucks.
Bro,
Drop
Starbucks
off-
is
No,
closed.
basket. You got to bring us ice cream. I don't want
See,
Starbucks.
that's better.
Starbucks,
Okay, yeah.
Starbucks is actually closed. I can bring y'all ice cream or something. Or
Okay,
I can
bet.
bring
Okay.
or I can bring y'all food.
I'm about to win too. I'm about to win.
But
Poor
you're not
Alexis.
winning.
Alexis, we're playing Kahoot review. Sorry you're a little late. We're almost done. Okay. All right. Let's see what else. Who's next? Quiz. Almost every chapter except 3 has blank verses. 22, 36, 16, 8.
What's the answer?
Did we talk about this?
It's 8.
Dang!
Oh, well,
It's not 8.
It is.
Wow.
Dang, all y'all guess 16.
well, I'm saying
I mean,
first.
All of
22
them
is
have
my next
16.
guess.
Oh, I guessed 8 because Tanner told me
I don't
that.
know if I've ever said that. Maybe I didn't talk about that. But
I got hydrogen. How did I get hydrogen?
dang, we got somebody else joining. Oh, Mr. Krabs.
Who's? Never mind.
All right, let's try this again.
I think
The Israelites are in exile and
think it's
limitations.
urgent.
True or false? They're in exile and limitations.
Light work.
Yes, because they were
Very
writing.
good. It's
Bang!
true.
Sad
They're in
songs.
exile. That's why they're in limitations.
Hey, Wesley, can you bring the
Yes.
top 3 people ice cream?
Nope.
Actually, no, top 4.
Bro, that's everybody that's playing.
actually top 5. No, I played. I'm dad. You just top 2. Just top 2.
The chapter holds the most hope and limitations.
Oh crap.
What the heck does that mean?
Chapter
Which
5.
chapter is the most hopeful?
Chapter 5, bet.
There's,
Oh, wait.
there's the most hope in this chapter.
That makes 0 sense. Okay.
Eeny, meeny,
Oh,
miny.
in the midst of suffering,
You know
chapter
what?
3 is the correct
This
answer.
is too hard.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, it was kind of hard because we haven't been doing it all this time, but now we're doing it.
What's that? What's that say? Where what's that say?
Alechi,
Guys, I'm in the top 5.
Dad.
That's
Can
me.
you help here, bro?
I'm in the top 5.
who's MG?
That's not MG, bro. That is not MG.
It's me. I'm getting.
MG. All right, how do I stop this?
MG.
Okay.
Guys, I was 4th place. That's pretty
All right,
good.
y'all.
I was second.
I was first.
Limitations.
Woo.
Chapter
was-
5. This is the last
Thank you.
chapter, y'all. Last chapter. Let's present this, shall we? Who won? Who's MG?
Man.
Me.
No, it wasn't. I got
Oh.
a screenshot right here.
Which
I
one
was
is MG?
dad.
What's that
Can
say?
y'all
First
see?
place.
Can y'all see y'all and like this thing?
Yeah.
That's kind of annoying, huh?
Wait, see what? I can see
So you
the.
can see my slideshow
No.
and your faces.
I can see our faces and the. Well, we can see the slideshow in our.
Okay.
It's okay.
Okay. All right. So Limitations, y'all. This is the last chapter in Limitations. It's one of my favorite books. There's only 5 chapters. But this chapter, it's about restoration. Okay. Restoration. So let's start with this question. How do you guys think life will be after this Corona thing?
The same.
The same?
I said the same first. So,
The same?
Nope, you didn't.
oh, that's crazy.
You think it's the same? All right.
I
what-
Yeah.
hopefully not the same, or else it's just gonna happen all over again.
It's gonna be
Ooh.
the exact same, and everybody knows it too.
And this time's gonna target black people. Anywho,
I heard that they're offering people in Africa money so that they can be test subjects for the cure.
Do it.
Isn't that crazy?
are they getting paid?
Yeah, they're supposed to be getting paid, but like they're like, no, I'm not gonna do that because you could die,
But it's money though.
bro.
It's
It
money, though.
don't matter if
This-
you're dead.
They're getting
Not
rid,
everyone.
they're getting rid of Africans. It's
Yeah,
simple.
that's the way they're doing. And you know what? They're opening up tattoo shops and barber shops first. You know why?
Exactly, and a lot of black people own those things. It's rigged.
I'm telling you. Okay. Anyway, back to the question. How do you think life will be post
I thought mostly
coronavirus?
white people.
Huh?
Do y'all get
Hmm?
shopped at Supercuts or Sports Clips? Where y'all get shopped
By their grandma at Howard Clips.
at? Funny.
Must be nice.
So
Yeah, she
everybody
used to
think
cut
it's
hair
gonna
in
be
India.
normal?
What?
She
Wax
did, for
comb.
real?
Yeah, because in India you have to like cut your own hair and stuff. They had to like cut their own hair. So she learned how to cut hair and stuff.
Sounds hard.
Get 'em.
Yep.
All right,
Pretty
guys.
much.
So everybody thinks life is gonna be the same after Corona.
Sort of. We're gonna have new rules.
Just about.
Guys, I think there's gonna
I
be
can't
some
see
things
anybody.
that are gonna be changed until we die. I think some things we're never gonna go back to again.
What?
But I think
Like what?
I think nobody's I'm trying to think of something. Like certain jobs probably not gonna come back because they realize, oh, we don't need people. You know, you can just work without the people, you know, or work from home. Just stuff like that. I haven't really thought much about this, but someone told me that earlier when I was talking to them on the phone. That a lot of things are not going to be the same, but there are going to be some things that are going back to normal. So we're going to have some forms of restoration. And y'all know what restoration is, right?
Restore.
It's like
Restoring-
breathing.
breathing, bro. That's respiration.
I'm just playing.
Ken, you need to
You
go
wasn't-
back to school.
You were not playing. Okay, so we're talking about restoration in this
Stupid.
chapter. So a lot of stuff has happened in Limitations. A lot of sad stuff is happening, and now the people are asking for restoration in this chapter. So let's go through and see what we can learn from this. Okay. Look at verse 1 of chapter 5, if you have your Bibles, Limitations. It says, "Remember, Lord, what has happened to us. Look and see our disgrace." So they're first asking God to remember what has happened to them. Has God forgotten them? What do y'all think?
No.
Do you think?
Think so.
No. But they feel like that way. They feel as if God has forgotten them. That's why they're saying, "Remember us, Lord." But they're saying that to ask God to see and take notice of them. You know, so they're saying, "God, look at us." They know that God didn't remember or didn't forget them, but they're asking for him to look at them and to notice their pain. Okay. So they're asking for restoration, and this restoration is seen through their or is asked by their seeking, their knocking, and their asking. Remember what we talked about on Sunday? Knocking, seeking, and asking, right? And so we're seeing a little bit of that here. The seeking is when they're saying, "God, look at us," in verse 1. Look at us and notice us. They feel as if God is not paying them attention, and they felt like God has forgotten them. So this is it's starting off to be a sad thing. Can y'all relate to that? Can anybody relate to feeling as if God forgot them? Has anyone ever felt that way?
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes you feel that way.
Well, I won't say recently, but I have before.
Before you felt forgotten. And you ever been lost or left somewhere? Your mom ever left you at a store?
No, he
Oh,
gets
one time
lost
at a
himself.
store.
He
No, no,
loses
no, no, no.
himself in Macy's. We
Yo,
spent hours
I got
looking for
lost at
him.
Macy's.
Yes,
I know your
Dad
mama
was
whooped
so
you.
mad.
I bet. Did he
I
whoop
was
you?
what,
I got
12?
lost one time.
Tanner, they didn't look
You
for you.
always get lost.
Tanner, you got lost last week at your
When?
house. Okay, let
When?
me stop. At his house.
What?
How'd you get
Okay.
What
lost
do
in
you mean?
the house?
I'm kidding. When did you get lost, Tanner?
I was at a store, and it was a long time ago, and me and Caden had to go to the bathroom, and we couldn't find our way back.
Actually, he had to go to the bathroom, and I had to go with him to make sure that he could find his way back.
You have to go with him to make sure.
But we still got lost.
No, we didn't. You wouldn't go the way that I told you to, and then you got us lost.
Well, because I'm right.
Y'all sound like a married couple. Okay, so they felt forgotten by the Lord. So in verses 2 through 18, they're asking God to remember all the terrible stuff they're going through, and they go through all of these things, and they're hoping to receive mercy and grace through their expression of what they're going through and their confession. So they're expressing what they're feeling, and they're confessing their sins, and they're pouring out their hearts to God. Okay, so let's see some of the things they say. Verse 2, our inheritance has been turned over to strangers, our homes to foreigners. We have become fatherless. Our mothers are widows. We must buy the water we drink. We got to buy our own water, y'all. Our wood can only be had at a price. Our own water, we got to buy our own wood. Water should be free, but we paying for it. You see, this is what we're going through. Those who pursue us are on our heels. We are weary and find no rest. We submitted to Egypt and Assyria to get bread. Our ancestors sinned and are no more. We bear their punishment. Slaves rule over us. Slaves rule over us, and there is no one to free us from their hands. We get our bread at the risk of our lives because of the sword in the desert. Our skin is as hot as an oven, feverish for hunger. Do y'all know why people's skin get hot?
Because they're dark and attract sunlight.
Well, one of the symptoms of starvation is a hot skin.
Oh.
Did you know that? So when you're starving, like your body's just looking for something to feed off of, so it starts feeding off of you, and that's why your body gets warm. Did you know that? Yeah, so that's why people get so skinny, because their body starts to eat itself. That's why you lose weight. The body eats the fat first, and then it goes. Did y'all know that?
Yeah, my 5th grade science teacher used to tell us that if we didn't eat breakfast, our brain cells would eat themselves.
Bro, that's true. But the thing is, it does it anyway. Your brain cells eat themselves anyway. Like, because they die. So where do you think they go?
They don't eat, but they eat. Oh no.
But like, I think if you starve yourself, it will eat more for sure. Katie, you got your hand raised, bro?
He didn't mean it.
Okay. But anyways, in this first, okay, so in the first part, we're seeing restoration that's initiated through seeking, knocking, and asking. That's the first verse. And then we're seeing restoration that is craved through pain and reflection. So they're reflecting on their pain, and they're trying to assess what they've been doing. Okay, so we talked about their skin being hot, so they were starving. Look at verse 11. Women have been violated in Zion and virgins in the town of Judah. Princes have been hung up by their hands. Elders are shown no respect. What does it mean for women to be violated?
Mistreated.
They're no, that's a nice way to say it.
The R word.
The R word. They're being raped, y'all.
Disrespected. Wait, that's also the P.
Nah, it's getting bad out here.
Respect.
Nah, rape, actually. Okay. Young men toil at the milestones. Boys stagger under loads of wood. The elders are gone from the city gate. The young men have stopped their music. Yo, back then, for them to be entertained, they used to have old men sitting at gates telling stories.
Oh,
Have y'all heard that before? Back then, that's what they used to do. They used to have old men at the gates telling stories, and as they were telling stories, the young kids would go and play music and dance and all that, right? This was how they entertained themselves. This was their movies or their bowling alley or whatever. This is how they found ways to entertain. But now that is not happening. Their joy is gone from their hearts. Their dancing has turned to mourning. The crown has fallen from their heads. Woe to us, for we have sinned. This is what they're saying. Because of this, our hearts are faint. Because of these things, our eyes grow dim. For Mount Zion, which lies desolate, with jackals prowling around it. What does it mean for your eyes to go dim?
go like dot sleep.
Think about this for a second. Your eyes grow dim and you're sad.
They're dead.
Will you say it again?
They're dead.
No, they crying, y'all. They crying.
Yeah.
Their eyes grow dim for Mount Zion. You ever cried so hard that you're like, you can barely see?
A year ago, 3 days ago. Yep.
You said a year ago, 2 days ago?
A year ago, 3 days ago.
What happened a year ago, 3
April
days ago?
26, 2019.
What happened? In game? Oh, yeah. Was I in there with you? No, not that
Yes.
one, huh?
The
Was that the
next
one I
Second
was-
time, it was the day after because you took us to go see it.
Oh, I was crying too. So
We
we
still
all were.
cried.
Yes, we all
all
were
had-
crying.
All of us
man.
walked out.
And then we went to the mall.
Yep. To try to cheer ourselves up. That was fun. But yeah, our eyes did grow dim. We were crying so much that we couldn't see. Iron Man, why? Yeah. Okay, so verses 2 through 18, guys, we're just seeing how terribly they're being treated by the Babylonians. We're seeing that they have to pay for their own necessities. They got to pay for their own water, their own wood. And when they go hunting in the desert, they get robbed and they have to worry about people killing them. So it's just a terrible situation. They are starved. Remember that? Their skin is hot, so they're starving. Their women are getting raped, and no one is around to help them. And because of all this, joy has left their hearts. And they're not playing music anymore or sharing stories. They're not dancing or wanting entertainment. But the most important thing about this is they have acknowledged their sins. In verse 17, it says, "Woe to us, for we have sinned." We have sinned. And because of that acknowledgement, their eyes are growing dim and they're sorrowful and they are crying so hard that they can't see. Okay, so restoration is craved through pain and reflection. And then lastly, we're seeing that restoration is brought about by God in this chapter. Let's see what else they say in verse 19. "You, Lord, reign forever. Your throne endures from generation to generation. Why do you always forget us? Why do you forsake us so long? Restore us to yourself, Lord, that we may return. Renew our days as of old, unless you have utterly rejected us and are angry with us beyond measure." Y'all hear what they say? Why do you always forget us? Why do you forsake us so long? This is what they're feeling. They're feeling as if God has forsaken them and forgotten them. And I love how they start by saying that you, Lord, reign forever. Your throne endures from generation to generation. So throughout this whole time of this pain and these women getting raped and all this terrible stuff that's happening, y'all, God is still on the throne, regardless of all the pain that they're experiencing. And God is still reigning. But guess what? God has respected their right not to choose them or choose him. Like, they have the right not to choose him. They chose not to submit to him. Because of that, they have to pay for their consequences. God has remained the same the whole time, and the Israelites, they're the ones that have changed. And they ask God, "Why have you forsaken us?" But the thing is, they have forsaken God. And they feel as if God has removed his presence from them, and they think that he has rejected them, but they actually rejected him. All right, but at the end, they say in verse 21, "Restore us to yourself, Lord, that we may return. Renew our days." So they end this chapter, y'all, recognizing that restoration only comes through God. And restoration allows God's people to return to him. So this is the end of this chapter. We're seeing some hope in the book of Lamentations. We're seeing that returning allows God's people to be who they were created to be in the first place and not go off and be captured by the Babylonians. That is Lamentations chapter 5, y'all. They're ending with some hope and some restoration. A lot of these chapters have been very depressing, and there's a lot of depressing stuff in there. But we see some hope at the end. We see something to look forward to. All right, y'all, let's discuss this for a couple minutes. We're talking about restoration. How do we experience restoration today? Like, what does restoration have to do with our lives today?
Being restored to your full health.
Being restored to our full health. Okay, so we can be restored physically. Okay, hopefully the country is going to be restored, in a lot of ways here in a couple weeks, or maybe even a couple days. We'll be able to eat at Cheesecake Factory, eat at Chili's. We'll be restored so we can do these things that we used to do, All right. What are some takeaways from this chapter, y'all? I got some things on here that are coded with images, but what are some things that we can take away about Lamentations as a whole, about this chapter? I know it's kind of a lot to chew on. What are y'all thinking?
Well, one is to be able to, you have to be willing to be transformed first before we get transformed.
Oh, you got to be willing to be transformed first before you get transformed. That's true. Hey, Alexis Richmond, did you sign up for the volleyball team?
Well, no, because we haven't done anything since spring break.
No. Okay, so what I mean to say, like, when you played last year, like, did you choose to go?
Yeah.
Like, did someone force you to do that?
No.
So once you chose to do that, you were like, okay, I'm on the team. So you're gonna go to the practices and all that, right? And you'll get better and better and better. Now back to what you said, Chanua. You said transformation. What'd you say? That you said, like, say it again.
You have to want to be transformed.
You gotta want to be transformed.
Before you can.
Same way Alexis wants to be a good volleyball player. She made the decision to say, okay, I'm gonna join this team. I'm gonna knock it out the park. I'm gonna be transformed. I want to be transformed into who's a famous volleyball player. One, Alexis Richmond. You know a lot of.
You don't even know one.
Yo,
What?
I actually can't name
You know
it.
a famous volleyball player?
Catherine Plummer.
Who?
Okay, there you go.
Catherine who?
You want to be the next plumber? You gotta put in that work. You gotta put in that work. Okay, hold on. Someone put something in the chat.
I mean, who can name a WNBA star? I'll give you $5.
Okay, I don't. Okay, give me something else. Give me another takeaway. What else can we take away from this chapter? We're talking about restoration. We're talking about pain. How do we get restoration today, y'all?
Bible.
How are we restored today?
The Bible.
We're restored by the word. Like God offered restoration to the Israelites, he offers restoration to us through Jesus, y'all. Through Jesus, we are restored. Through the blood of Jesus. That's why I got the little cross there. And the thing is, y'all, we talked a little bit about transformation, but restoration and, like, the ability to be restored is a gift from the Lord. The ability, okay, let me slow down because that was kind of some bars there. Okay, the ability to be restored is a gift from the Lord. Y'all got that? The ability to be restored is a gift from the Lord. You see that? You see the bars? Okay, I'm glad you got it. Okay, so it's a gift. We're restored through Jesus today. Okay. And then more about this transformation. Y'all see how there's an alien and then there's a regular person?
How you make these?
Canva. You like them?
Low key.
Thanks, bro. But okay, the scriptures say our citizenship is in where? What does the scripture say? In heaven, right? And when you're not a citizen, what are you?
An immigrant.
An immigrant, or another way to say it. They also say an alien. They call you an alien. If you're not a citizen, you're an alien. So we are being transformed into our alien image as we're being restored. We've been transformed at the same time. You see that? So I'm be looking more like an alien every day. But of course, I'm still walking in this world. So I'm trying to be an alien while I'm here. You know, trying to have kingdom-like love for my neighbor. You know? So trying to embrace the kingdom here. But you see that? Just being transformed into an alien there. Okay. I wish that I meant this arrow right here to be going that way, not that way. I didn't mean for both arrows to be pointing towards this guy. Sorry, guys. I messed up on that. Pretend this arrow is going that way. Okay. All right. So any other takeaways before I end with our last question? Any takeaways from Limitations chapter 22? I know it was a long book, and we'll get into some shorter things next week. Any other takeaways from Limitations chapter 5? Lemon. Okay, so the question you got some, Shaq?
I was thinking of something, I forgot.
Okay, sorry. Okay, so the question I have for you guys is, what role do we play in the restoration process? What role do we play?
Spreading the good news.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because once people receive that good news, they can be restored by Jesus. Okay, I got you. Okay. What other role do we play in the restoration process, like as a whole, just in general? Like, let me rephrase it a different way. RJ, what role do you play in your growth?
What?
What role do you play in your growth as RJ? Does that make sense?
Drinking milk.
The growth part? I don't know.
Do I need to rephrase that in a different way? Do you think, Alexi, I need to rephrase it?
Well, first I was gonna say that he doesn't play a role, but then
He doesn't?
But then I was thinking, you know how people say drink milk and you'll get taller?
What did I just say?
Drink milk and you'll be a taller?
And you'll get taller. Yeah, that's what
What's
they say.
Oh.
Guys, I'm 6 foot tall now.
No, you're not. Don't want to hear it. Next.
Yes, I am. I'm 6 foot and a half inch.
Hey,
Next
I
caller.
was trying to figure out what Alexi said. Hold on. Okay,
Yeah,
say that
no
part
interest,
again.
Tanner.
You know, you said like growth, and so I was thinking people drink
Oh,
milk.
so he can't make himself grow.
No, but
physically.
he can eat food to make him grow.
Oh yeah, that's right. So that's the point I'm trying to get at, especially when it comes to transformation and restoration. So to be transformed, we got to yield. I think it's yielding. Remember when I talked about this a couple weeks ago? Yielding yourself to the Spirit, and the Spirit can do His work on you and your heart, and you can be transformed. You know what I mean? Let me transform you. So the role that RJ plays in his spiritual transformation is yielding himself. So opening up those hands, boy.
What? You gotta chill
Oh.
out with that, bro.
I got you out with that.
Hands, boy. Open
Open
them.
the hands. Open the hand. Okay. Do you get that? Alexis Richmond, does that make sense?
I don't know. I zoned out.
You know what we've been talking about?
Yeah, sort of.
What's the R word of the night?
The cops outside.
Rape.
Restoration.
Lock up the
Not
house.
rape. Not rape.
Well,
Oh, we got less than a minute. If it hangs up, y'all may have to come back for a second so I can pray for y'all. Any other thoughts about Lamentations chapter 5 as we're thinking about prayer requests?
Hmm.
All right, what can I pray for y'all?
This is our last week of class. We have finals.
I know that feels good.
Bro, oh my God. When this is over, I got so much going. Oh my God. Yo, senior
much
year
what?
is going to be, I got so much like stuff to tell you. Senior year is going to be so good
Really?
because this
Are-
homeschool thing has allowed me to take so many classes.
So are you gonna be getting ahead
Yes.
and be like halfway done with college by the time you graduate?
Like, bro, I had no idea. I'm just excited for another day. Story for another day.
Say no more.
I'm really finna
Any other
drop
prayer
out.
requests?
Chick-fil-A.
If it hangs up, come back real quick. If it hangs up, any other prayer requests? Pray for RJ's barber.
Hey, what about me?
She doing
About
too.
what?
Pray for them folks, because I saw on the news folks are out here drinking disinfectant
No way.
and dying.
Yes.
They're dying.
Yes.
Yeah, they're injecting
So,
disinfectants and bleaches.
No, they're
And,
not.
Oh,
Yes,
they are. Two
yes.
folks in Georgia just died from it. I'm like,
People
That's a
in
hot mess.
New Jersey, like there were 15 people hospitalized because somebody in